That was a physical thing, in my opinion. You know, he tried to say, oh, well, that has to do with the election. That had nothing to do with the election. The way he said, we're going to hit back like you've never seen before, that was a real intimidation. And the best you can say is they're trying to intimidate so that the judges vote, so the justices vote their way. That's no good either. But that was a physical, that was really, if a Republican did what Schumer did, they'd be in jail right now.
That was President Trump last night slamming Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer for these comments about Supreme Court justices.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
Our next guest is one of 14 senators co-sponsoring a resolution to censure him.
Georgia's new Senator Carrie Loeffler joins us from our nation's capital. Senator, good morning to you.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you. You know, yesterday Chuck Schumer said on the floor of the Senate where you work that he misspoke, but he did not apologize. It was a clear threat against two sitting members of the U.S. Supreme Court. He's got to apologize.
He needs to apologize. It's a new low for the Senate. I couldn't agree more with the president in terms of it was a threat. It was a physical threat. And I was proud to sign on to my colleague Josh Hawley's resolution to censure Senator Schumer.
You know, Senator, of these 14 senators, obviously I'm looking at the list, they're all Republicans. Where are the Democrats coming out and condemning this type of behavior by Schumer?
Well, this is just more evidence of the partisan games that are going on. I mean, you're seeing it across the board. While Senator Schumer was standing on the steps of the Supreme Court supporting abortion, my colleague Marsha Blackburn and I were introducing legislation to support life. And I think, you know, we saw last week with the Born Alive bill being voted down, common sense legislation to save babies after an abortion that was botched aren't even passing. So this politicization of everything has gone too far.
Well, Senator, when it comes to abortion, that's a special case for Democrats, right? There's a reason you see this much passion from him on that topic. Why is the idea of keeping abortion as broad and legal as possible, why is it an obsession of the left?
I don't know. I mean, every life is a blessing, and look, I think the left is dug in on partisan issues and not thinking about the American people. We're seeing it with the coronavirus, the politics being played there, making sure that everyone understands that the coronavirus doesn't know partisan politics, and we need to get back on track working for the American people.
How do you mean the coronavirus is being politicized?
Well, you see things in the news. You see senators and congressmen politicizing this and saying that the Trump administration did not handle this appropriately. I could not be more proud of how the president has handled this. He was criticized for implementing a travel ban. This travel ban was so important to slowing the virus's move to the United States. It gave us time to prepare, and now the president is going to be authorizing the funding that we need. So I think we need to keep politics out of public health emergencies.
You know, Senator, you say that, but I don't see a way to do it. I mean, when you have the likes of Chuck Schumer coming out and making such a horrific statement as he did, and you can't even get Democrats coming on board and saying that he shouldn't have done that and there should be some consequences, where do you go from there?
Well, I think that's why we have to elect President Trump. We've got to reelect a fully Republican Senate and make sure that people understand what's at stake here. It's not just the president, which we need 4 more years of President Trump's policies. You saw the contrast last night of President Trump at the town hall, and then you saw the contrast with Schumer standing on the steps of the Supreme Court. This is the choice we're making in America, and it's very clear.
Well, Senator, you know, Chuck Schumer probably is watching the channel right now. He sees his colleague right there. What would you like to say to him directly?
I would just ask that you apologize to the American people. It's an insult to the American people to say that you did not issue a threat to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court justices, all of them are doing good work, and we need to keep politics out of this.
Senator Kelly Loeffler, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thanks,
We appreciate
Senator.
it.
Thank you.